Hello, CF kids. It's almost Christmas. It's truly my favorite time of the year, especially since this year we're back at the cozy cottage. It's always so special out here in the cottage. But first, we need to get this cottage ready for the season. You see, it's been months since we've been here, so we need to do some repair on our plumbing, the heater, because, well, it gets cold out here and a few other things. So the team and I have gotten straight to work. Well, kind of. Not really.
Oh, cozy cottage. Oh, how I've missed you so much. Is it just me, or is this place even cozier than ever?
OMG, it is super fabulous. Oh my goodness, and I even get to wear my cute, fuzzy slippers.
Oh, they're so cute.
Oh my goodness. But wait, why didn't we come last year?
Well, Victoria, it's because someone forgot to book it. So last year, Chris forgot to book the cozy cottage, so we had no cozy cottage. Like, bro, who forgets to do that? Well, we are here, and that is all that matters. But you know, something does feel a little off here.
Yeah, right? Like something is, missing?
Victoria, it's your first time here. How would you know if something's missing or not?
OMG, Chris.
No, but I know what's missing is the twinkle of our beautiful Christmas tree. Let me plug it in. See? Hey, this outlet's not working.
What do you mean, Vera?
It's not working.
And now that you mention it, isn't it kind of cold in here? My toesies are freezing. Oh, maybe I should go put on some actual shoes and unpack a little bit, and maybe check out the rest of the cottage and see if anything is wrong.
Good idea,
Yeah.
Chris.
OMG, maybe next year we could do breezy cabanas or luxury mansions for Christmas instead of cozy, cold cottages.
Okay, that makes it look so much cuter.
Hey, Kelly, Gabby, I see you guys got the memo.
Memo? What memo?
That there's a lot of work to be done in the cozy cottage.
Oh, that memo? I didn't get that one.
Wait a minute, so why are we wearing the hard hats then?
Because we found them by the door and they're silly, duh.
Exactly, because I put him there. Now, come on, there's a lot of work to be done.
Okay, geez, no need to yell.
Yeah.
I am not yelling. I am just simply raising my voice for attention. Now stop dilly-dallying and let's get to work. Chop, chop, lock in. There's a lot of work to be done. Look, we got this list. On the list, we have paint walls. We have to decorate the tree. We have to tear down.
I'm so confused. I thought Michael was Mr. Christmas, and now he's all business saying catchy phrases. What does he think he is? Melissa?
Michael's list of repairs is way too long. Look at this.
First of all, I did not sign up for this. I thought we were gonna be in the cozy cottage, relaxing, not wear these stupid, ugly hats.
And why are we wearing them anyway? We're indoors. We're not working on pipes outside. I don't know why, but this Christmas list is making me exhausted already. It's so long, and I understand that these things have to get done, but shouldn't we be prepping for Christmas and eating cookies?
I'm exhausted.
Me too. I'm so tired.
Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Because, Michael, this is crazy. Crazy.
What's
you have
crazy?
Victoria, Vera, and Chris working in the kitchen under the sink on some pipes after we've been on the roof all day cleaning the chimney, and then now we have to go to the basement to fix the heater?
Yes.
Michael, this is too much work. This is too much for Christmas. Why don't we just call someone to do this? And why didn't we just plan ahead? Yeah.
I tried. I asked, but everybody ignored me because everybody was too busy packing. So here we are now.
Well, Michael, how about the Christmas presents? You know that if we don't go this week, it's a nightmare later on.
You know what's gonna be a nightmare? When you're trying to take a shower and there's no hot water in the shower. You know what's gonna be a nightmare? When you're trying to get all cozy in bed and there's no hot air. So come on, stop dilly-dallying again and let's get into that Christmas working spirit. And trust me, there is a plan. You just gotta follow the list. You see right here, we have, what have we done?
Christmas working spirit? What is that? Mr. Christmas has it all wrong this year. Has he completely forgotten what Christmas is all about?
Okay, that's it. I am done. One of the pipes hit me in the face, and Vera didn't turn off the water, so now I'm soaked, hurt, and cold. I am out. This cozy cottage trip is a disaster.
What is Michael thinking? Christmas is in a few days and nothing is ready. We have no plan for Christmas. Aren't we supposed to be counting down the days till Christmas?
That is it. I am done. I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm done.
Where are you going?
Actually, I don't even know, but I can't keep cleaning and I don't want to do any more repairs.
Vera, I think it's time for Operation Rudolph on the roof.
Uh-oh, this just got really serious. Operation Rudolph on the roof? Operation Rudolph on the roof?
Yep.
I never thought I'd see the day. Oh my God.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
So we had a plan that if Mr. Christmas, Michael, got like way out of hand, that we would take him to the mall and tell all the children there that he stole all their Christmas gifts.
OMG, that is so evil and cruel, but I love it!
Yes, so well, Michael is normally like really excited about Christmas, but this year is kind of the opposite.
Yeah,
it's in reverse.
I actually like Mr. Christmas way more than Mr. Repairman.
Yeah, me too. And I kind of feel like this place is lacking a little Christmas spirit. There are no cookies on plates. There's no presents underneath the tree. I'm done.
Wait, guys, don't leave me here all alone with all this work. I'm leaving too.
All right. Let's take a pause here. No need to panic. They think that I don't know about Operation Rudolph on the roof, but the reality is that I made that up. It was supposed to be a fun joke for Chris. Anyways, Christmas is supposed to be so much fun, but it does take some planning to get it all together. And what they don't know is that I already ordered the gifts way ahead of time. You see, I wanted to start off this Christmas season with thinking back to the beginning. In John 1, it says that in the beginning, the Word was already there. The Word was with God, and the Word was God.
Today I want to talk to you about God's Christmas plan. Look at what John chapter 1 verse 1 through 5 says. In the beginning, the Word was already there. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. And He was with God in the beginning. All things were made through Him. Nothing that has been made without Him. Life was in Him, and that life was the light for all people. The light that shines in the darkness, but the darkness has not overcome the light. The Word became a human being. He made His home with us. We have seen His glory. It is the glory of the one and only who came from the Father, and the Word was full of grace and truth. You see, this is the very Christmas story, that God came to earth in person, in human form. And that Word that John is referring to is none other than Jesus. You see, here's the main thing you should know from what we just read. It's that God always had a plan to come in person. It's the very day that we celebrate as Christmas. Christmas Day was always part of the plan. But did God come in person? Did He really come in person? I mean, really? Is Jesus really God? Well, let's think about this together. The first thing you should know from these opening sentences in John is that Jesus is in fact God. That's the first point, is that Jesus is God. John plainly says, and the Word was God, in the very first sentence, meaning the same Word that came to Moses, to Abraham, and really every time God would speak in the past, well, that Word came from Jesus. Those very words that came from God were Jesus Himself speaking. Not to mention, Jesus did things that no human person, no only human person could do, like incredible miracles, healing people, raising dead people to life, walking on water, calming storms with just one word, and so many other things. But the greatest thing He did was His actual coming to life, to make His home here with us on earth. You say, wait, Damien, I came to life. Doesn't that make me special? Yes, but every one of you has a human father. But you see, Jesus was the only person ever born without a human father. You see, His Father was in heaven before time itself, and also at the time that Jesus was placed in His mother's womb, her belly. That's the miracle of Christmas. You see, a miracle is when something absolutely impossible happens. Now, speaking of impossible, I love seeing things that I think are impossible. I love seeing things happen that I think maybe might be incredibly impossible. Occasionally, my boys and I will watch the Dude Perfect guys hit their impossible shot. Matter of fact, here's one of our favorite Dude Perfect shots. Take a look.
Like a soldier.
nicely.
Now, if you know about Dude Perfect, you know these guys mostly miss their impossible shots until they finally capture the perfect shot, that one impossible shot. And of course, that's the one that we get on the screens and it blows our minds, right? And what do we always do after watching a stream of those Dude Perfect shots? Yeah, you know. You break out the basketball, you break out the ping pong balls, the dartboard, or whatever. And what do you always say to your brother, your sister, your friend, your parent, whoever you're playing with? You always say about that one possible thing, oh, that's just luck. But can you do it again? But get it. The birth of Jesus that we celebrate on Christmas is not the only way that Jesus did the absolutely and completely impossible. It's actually when Jesus died, then he came back to life. That's just as amazing and impossible. Oh, he did it again. He did it twice. But here's just two major differences between God's amazingly impossible feats and those of the Dude Perfect guys, or anything else you've ever seen. One is that only God himself could do the absolutely impossible by coming alive, not once, but twice through a miracle. But secondly, a trick shot is not entirely impossible. Coming alive miraculously, not once, but twice, that is impossible. That's an actual miracle, and the greatest miracle ever. Now, who can do that? Only God himself can. So that must mean that Jesus is the very creator of life itself. It must mean he is God. Now, the second thing we see in John 1 is that Jesus made all things. He's the creator of all things. Verse 3 says, all things were made through him. Nothing that has been made was made without him. The Bible goes on to say in Colossians 1 that the Son, Jesus, is the exact likeness of God, who can't be seen. The Son is the first, and he is over all creation. All things were created in him. He created everything in heaven and on earth. He created everything that can be seen and everything that can't be seen. He created kings, powers, rulers, authorities. All things have been created by him and for him. This means you were created by Jesus and for Jesus. In other words, you were created for a reason, a purpose. You see, if all things come about for a reason, a purpose, then that has to mean that the Christmas story is no different. It has to mean that Jesus had a plan and a reason for his coming on Christmas Day. Do you know what that reason is? Well, it was to be the very one who rescues the world that he himself created. Cue the Princess Peach rescue music. Then finally, the third and last thing we see in these verses in John chapter 1 is that Jesus is life and light. Going back to me and my son's favorite Dude Perfect shot. The reason why God had to come to us in person is because we could never stand before him. And the reason why is because to go to God, we have to be perfect. Do you know that when the guys of Dude Perfect shoot the bow and arrow, it's a sport that's called archery. And to hit the center mark, the bullseye, that's a picture of how perfect you have to be to go before God. But sin is an archery term that means to miss the mark, to miss the bullseye. Do you know that we all miss the bullseye mark of God's perfection? And we can't go before God with our sin. But here's the good news of Christmas, that God came to us to live the perfect life for us in our place. It's the gift of God to us, his grace. And that's what grace means, an undeserved, unearned gift. That's why verse 14 says, and the word was full of grace and truth. You see, to miss the bullseye means we die. But God's grace through Jesus means we live. It means we live forever. So in other words, Jesus is God's greatest gift, the gift of himself to us. And God's gift, grace, equals life. But Jesus to us also means we get God's light. So Jesus equals God with us, which really equals light. You see, God's light shows us what is hidden in the dark, because light shines on the truth. Now, do you see how grace and truth equals life and light? You see, CF kids, to be a Christian means you've experienced God's grace and truth, His life and life.
This place is awesome. There's presents!
Chris, there's a ornament in the cake.
Guys, there's a letter here. What? There's a letter here, guys.
Oh, read it.
Guys, it's from Michael.
Okay.
All along, God had a plan to send Jesus. You see, God's plan was for Jesus to be born in Bethlehem, to show us how to live and what God is like, and eventually to die on the cross and pay the price for our sins. Today, we can be forgiven for all the wrong things we've done because of what Jesus has done for us, and that was all part of the plan.
This is so cute.
Ta-da!
Michael, you had a plan all along?
Yes, I wanted to remind you guys that Jesus was part of the plan from the very beginning of time.
And that's why we can trust God, because even when things don't make sense, He always has a plan. That's right. I guess we should have trusted in Michael. He is Mr. Christmas after all, and always make sure we celebrate it so well.
I'm really glad we didn't have to execute Operation Rudolph on the roof. I knew Michael would always have a plan.
Now that this cleaning is over, we can really start to enjoy Christmas and all the fun in the cozy cottage. Thankfully, Michael had a plan and reminded us of a real truth, that no matter what we go through, God can be trusted because God always had a plan to send Jesus.
Well, this Mr. Christmas is off to plan some amazing things for the rest of the month, like our awesome countdown to Christmas calendar. See you around, and remember, no Operation Rudolph on the roof. Nope.
Get ready to count down to Christmas Eve with our special Advent calendar made just for you and your family. Packed with fun activities, Bible verses, links to bonus videos, and a memory verse challenge that you can follow daily. It's the perfect way to celebrate the season together. And at the end, join us for a special CF Kids Christmas Eve service to receive a special gift. Start a new tradition this year and prepare your hearts for Christmas Day.
Guess what, everyone? It's almost time for Christmas Pajama Jam! That's right. On December 15th, you can roll into church in your favorite Christmas PJs. Imagine a day packed with awesome games, worship with friends, and of course, yummy treats. Yes, but here's the best part. We're not just having fun. We're learning the real reason we celebrate Christmas. Yep, so if you love Christmas, love fun, and love tasty snacks, then Christmas Pajama Jam is the place to be. Don't miss out on this epic holiday party, December 15th at all our services. Be there in your cozy Christmas PJs. See you at Christmas Pajama Jam.
Hey, CF Kids, who's ready to make someone's Christmas extra special this year? I know I am. Now we've got an awesome mission for you and your family, and it's called the Season of Serving. Now here's the plan. Your family gets to bring a gift for a family in need this Christmas season. How cool is that? Now all you have to do is scan a QR code from one of the Christmas trees, and boom, you'll have an Amazon wish list with gift ideas. Ta-da! Imagine how happy you'll make another family with your gift. It's our way of sharing Christmas joy with others. So join the family mission, scan the code, and let's make this season bright for everyone. Hey-ho!